Hey YouTube, you're watching Retrologics, and today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. The reason being I've had to buy a £50 smartphone because I'm going away to America shortly. And after the last time I went abroad with my expensive smartphone and it got robbed and it got stolen, I thought I'm not going to take the risk. So I had a shop about and I saw this one popped up on Amazon for $49.99. It's called the Timmy M12. It's got a 5.5 inch HD screen, 3G, Android 5.1. So let's open it up and see what £50 can get you. So fairly simple box, it's not sealed. In the back you've got the specs there. So MediaTek quad core, that's very common in cheap phones. Android Jelly Bean from the box apparently, but it did say 5.1 on the advert, so we'll have a look and see what it has. 1GB of RAM, again very common. 2800 MHz battery. I thought it was a nice touch, seeing as though mostly they're in the early 2000 range. Even my Galaxy S6, which is my primary smartphone, I don't think has a 2800 battery, so that's good. IPS screen, so better viewing angles. Let's see what we get in the box. So here's the handset itself, bubble wrapped, and it's a fair size. Also in the box, a tempered glass screen protector straight out of the box. I didn't pay extra for this, so that's a very nice touch. I'll install that just now, and you also get a basic back cover, again for free, so that's also quite nice of the manufacturer. User guides in various languages, we don't go through that. Standard 3-point plug for the UK, I'm assuming, yeah. And a micro USB cable. Doesn't look like there's any headphones in there. No headphones, but it is a £50 phone. So looking at the handset itself, it does feel, actually, it's got a nice bit of weight to it, which I didn't expect. Metal, well, probably fake metal, but still, nonetheless. Around the edges, a bit of an iPhone look-alike in the bottom, with the little rims there. Power button and volume buttons. A little bit of a click to them, not sure if you can hear. But again, nice touch. I'll just get the battery in. It has support for 2 SIM cards and a micro SD card, so the standard SIM card would go on top and the micro on underneath, and then also the SD card underneath that. So they're all stacked on top of each other. I'm not sure why that is. Nice big battery and speaker, rear speaker there, and front microphone, front camera. Compensating for the larger screen size, of course. On the back, 5-megapixel camera with LED flash, and again fairly simple design. And width wise, pretty similar, although my Samsung does have a case on it, so probably a little bit thicker. Alright, so I've spent a bit of time with the Timmy M12. First impressions are actually quite positive. Screen's sharper than I thought it would be, although it is at full brightness and it doesn't seem as bright, but it is more than usable. It's connected to Wi-Fi, no problem. It seems to be holding the connection. And cameras also are interesting, as well as there being a flash for the 5 megapixel sensor, there's also a selfie flash, which is interesting. Let me see if I can turn it on. There. I know that this has been a feature in phones for quite a while now, but to see it in a £50 phone is quite a nice feature. It doesn't even have it on my S6, which is last year's flagship, so that's a good feature. The camera is it's usable, but it's not perfect. I can do some photography tests. It does have Bluetooth, GPS. It accepts 2 SIM cards and a micro SD card, which is pretty standard, but also is necessary because this, I think, will only have around 7 gigs. Yeah, 7.73, so almost 8 gigabytes actually. The rest will be from the Android operating system. Speakers are also actually better than I thought. I don't know if we can get something going just to test it, but when it's buzzed to let me know there's notifications and stuff, it does seem quite loud. I don't know if it's on the loudest there. Yeah, so there we go. Let me just try and play a bit of music. Yeah, a little bit tinny, but nice and loud. So more than enough for watching YouTube, etc. And also, of course, it's got the 3.5mm headphone jack. So yeah, textured back there, which should help with scratches because it is only plastic, or you could use the case that came with it, which I'm not sure where I've put. Here it is. Although I can't see myself using that, to be fair, but some people might. Doesn't really look like it would give much protection, but never mind. Seems quite a nice phone for the money, especially for the money, to be honest, because I could see this being in the range of maybe £100 to £150 at some point, especially if it was done by maybe a known manufacturer like Samsung or LG or Sony. It would probably retail for a lot more. So yeah, very impressive, and well done to the guys at Timmy for being able to manufacture a phone for this price. Thank you for watching.